Hey, this is Chadillac, and welcome to the show. This is the CRP. We're talking about wage rage, where you can make a lot of money just by listening to what fight analyst and expert pugilist has to say about this and that. Scotty, what are you doing, Scotty? What's happening, brother?
Good to be with you. Having a good run of it lately. We're talking about Showtime this week. Throw in there that we're 5 for 5 on our dog picks. A dog pick is when I tell you to go ahead and bet them. It's my pick. They're the underdog. I think they're going to win. Last week on Showtime, if you're Showtime fans and you're watching this one because of this wage rage because of it, Deontay Ware was a plus 400. He was our dog pick at a plus 400, the largest dog pick yet. Beat Ronald Ellis. We predicted Ware by decision, and that's exactly what happened. So you put your 100 down, you got 500 back. You made $400 on that. So, and that brings us the last 5. If you put 100 on each one, you'd be a little over $1,200 in 2 weeks. So we're real happy to bring that to you guys. I do the homework. You guys cheat on your test by listening to my answers. Let's get this done.
You got it. If you're gonna cheat, make sure you cheat off the smart kid. Lesson learned right here. Okay, hey, so listen, let's start with the first fight of the night then. We've got a featherweight fight, 8 rounds. Looks like a pretty good fight, really. Angelo Lee, Alberto Torres. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, so, and this is only an 8-round fight. There are some other fights on here that our good friend and fellow CRP analyst Miguel had told us about. But strangely enough, as we sit here on February 5th, the Tuesday, there's only 4 of the 14 fights on this Showtime card that are actually approved yet. You have 10 sitting unapproved. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen with those. But this is a good fight. Angelo Lee, 15-0, 8 knockouts. He's a minus 800. At plus 500, Alberto Torres, 11-1, no knockouts. His one loss was actually a split decision. He's beaten a 10-0 fella, an 8-0 fella, a 7-1 guy. So he's actually seen some competition. Angelo Lee, his best opponents, 9-2, 15-4. So as the favorite, his best opponents aren't as great. We're going to come back to this one. My official prediction on this is Lee by decision, but we're going to come back to it.
Okay, so keep your ears pinned on that one. Stick with us. We'll be right back to that. Hey, moving on up the ladder then, we've got a super welterweight fight, 10 rounds. Lubin and Smith, what's up with that one?
Yeah, we got Lubin at a prohibitive favorite, negative 2,500. He's 9-1. That one was a knockout, but it was Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo of the Jermell and Jamar twin Charlo brothers. They're hot. They're doing well. They put in the work. They're flashy, but they put in the work. Ishe Smith, plus 1,400, 29-10, only 12 knockouts. What makes him an interesting fight is that he's lost 10 times, but 0 times has he been knocked out. So he kind of he makes for a good show. That's what's going to happen. Lubin by decision on this one.
Okay,
no money on it.
Not a lot of action happening there, but
there's no action in that one.
Well, look at your fancy little wordplay there, Scotty. Tricking the world.
Well,
hey, we've got a super featherweight fight, 12 rounds. Ruiz and Davis. Now, this looks like it's actually going to be a pretty good fight. Tell them about this.
I liked it. This is a good fight. Gervonta Davis is fun to watch. 20-0, 19 knockouts. Fighting Hugo Ruiz is a plus 1,750, 39-4. He's been knocked out 3 times. 33 knockouts out of his 39 wins. Here's the interesting thing about Gervonta. 20-0, 19 KOs. Sometimes that can be front-loaded. A lot of your KOs come early and not late on. He's got 11 knockouts in a row. I think Ruiz will be his 12th in a row, and it's because Ruiz tends to back out. He doesn't go right and left. He tends to sort of back out. He keeps his hands low, and he swings wide. So when he gets in a toe-to-toe action, Ruiz, he kind of gets in and then keeps his hands low and swings wide, sort of body shot. So when he goes toe-to-toe, he's doing these body shots. That doesn't work well with the way Gervonta can move, the way his stance is, the way he got a little bit of shoulder roll in there and stuff. It doesn't do well to toe-to-toe, but then keeping your hands low. He's going to take too many punches. And so Davis KO in 3, I would think, pretty easily on this one. Don't be fooled by the plus 1750 Hugo. Davis is just too good for him.
Yeah, and so not a lot of money to be made on that one either. And look for those odds to maybe even change some more, right? So, but hey, listen. Yeah, I hear the dogs are barking, so we've got something else going on. Take us back down the ladder. What's happening, Scotty?
Back to the first fight of the three we called Angelo Lee and Alberto Torres. Alberto's a plus 500 on this. His one loss was a split decision. He's beat some good competition. Angelo's not really beat any good competition. I think at plus 500, this is a good dog watch. I almost made it the dog pick. I almost want to pick Torres, but I can't quite pick him straight out to win. It's very, very close. Almost a dog pick. A good, solid dog watch at plus 500. That's the dog watch on this one.
Okay, so if you're feeling frisky, just to kind of round it up for you, then really the only fight here there's any money to be made on is your bottom fight with Lee and Torres. If you bet on Torres and you're feeling frisky, throw $100 on him and hope he wins. Watch the odds; they might even be a little dispersed a little bit further yet. Who knows? So you might get lucky on that. At a plus 500, you're walking away with $600 on a $100 bet if we wind up being right on that. Remember, that's a dog watch, not a dog pick. The difference is that a dog pick, feel really solid about it. Wouldn't go the other way if you could. Dog watch just means watch this one. If you feel like you want to take a risk, want to take a chance at it today, this one might be the one to take a chance at. Hey, this has been the Wage Rage Podcast. We appreciate you guys coming in and checking us out. Please share this. Tell your friends about it. If you like what we do, tell somebody else. And if you don't, tell us so we can fix it. Don't forget, you can always catch us on Facebook at the Cage Rage Podcast. You can also email all of us at the Cage Rage Podcast at ournames.com. And I think that's just about it for the day. There's been enough wordplay going on here for one podcast, I think. Okay, so until next time, we appreciate you guys. Love you all. Namaste. Here we go. Action. 3, 2, 1.